everybody, and welcome back to another video. Now, if I do sound a little bit raspy, it's because I'm a little bit ill. I know summer's just started, but hey, we do what we can. Now, recently, I've been working on another huge video, and a show that is included in that video is South Park. In skimming through the episodes at random, I realized how many underrated episodes there are in the show. And this is going to be like sort of a top five, but pretty much all of these are underrated episodes that don't really get the time of day as much as other episodes. So, you know what? Let's just get started. In the fifth season's finale, after the heart-wrenching Kenny dies episode, we get what I believe to be the single best episode of the entire series. We start the episode off Butter's mom and dad announcing that for their anniversary they will be going to Bennigan's, and saying Butter's excited is an understatement. The guy is ecstatic, and before the shenanigans ensue, we get the theme song of The Butter Show, a masterpiece of modern music, most likely the influence behind albums like To Pimp a Butterfly or fucking Lil Pump 2. But as the episode starts, Butter's dad, Steven, leaves to get Linda a present, and Linda gives Butters a mission to go spy on his dad and find out what her anniversary present is. Turns out that was a big mistake since Steven has a big secret, which is also pretty appropriate for Pride Month. Linda then goes crazy. Butters' innocence throughout the entire episode is what makes it incredibly funny to me. I mean, the little guy basically has no idea what's going on, and it's fucked up. Another one of my favorite parts of the episode is the argument the two have after Butters' attempted drowning. It's incredibly chilling, and I mean, Butters coming back home, the whole journey is one of the funniest moments in the entire show, and especially the commentary on the Ramsey Condit situations, allegations. Sorry, I'm not trying to get sued, but every time I watch this episode, it cracks me up, and the end is my all-time favorite of a South Park episode. I mean, overall, it's a masterpiece of animation and the single greatest episode in the show's history. If they somehow do better than this, then I don't know where I'm going with this. I've seen this episode talked about a bit, but I just had to mention it because it's too good not to. We started off as Stan's 10th birthday with some classic Cartman jokes, but the important thing is Stan gets gifted the new album from some tween wave band, but his mom takes it away because it, quote, sounds like shit. Randy doesn't agree with what Sharon did though, but she tells him to check it out and see if it does in fact sound like shit, which it does, but Randy, being a bastard, doesn't admit it, so he can't tell Shannon she's right. The parents all together ban the kids and Randy from listening to Tween Wave, but Stan has it on his phone, so yeah. But when he listens to it, it sounds like, well, shit, which kickstarts the major plot line of the episode, which is Stan's existential crisis. Which, by the way, right here, my script, I spelled this so horribly. My entire understanding in the English language is slowly deteriorating. But Randy's side plot is sort of the same thing, but the way it affects Stan just hits so much harder, even though all of the shit sounds and farting get old by the end of the episode. Stan eventually becomes a buzzkill, and his fight with Kylan again, it really reminds me of some interaction I've had with friends, so it hit close to home. And the scene where Randy and Sharon finally get divorced and they sell the house is genuinely heart-touching, and the cliffhanger is also amazing. I'm not a big a fan of season 15 and not even the follow-up episode called Asperger's, because of course it's fucking called Asperger's. It isn't that good of an episode, especially compared to this one, but it's really a diamond in the rough, or in the shit. So after two episodes that pull on the heartstrings, let's get into one of the most wholesome episodes of South Park, Tweek versus Craig was an episode I didn't really find all that amazing. But this shit is hysterical. The awkwardness of everything is so funny to me. And Stan explaining to Randy how the Asians choose who's gay is absolutely hilarious. Everybody being so supportive is really sweet, and Carmen's Cupid Me fiasco is also as charming as always. Randy is also a fucking idiot in this episode, and I absolutely love it. Um, Carmen's subplot is also pretty cute. But Tweek and Craig get into the fight askew, and PC Principal giving them money is really funny. The breakup is again heartbreaking, and it made me notice how much I love when South Park takes its characters seriously, even if it's in these batshit crazy settings. And the whole town pretty much mourning their breakup is extremely funny. Um, if I could recommend watching an episode off of this list the most, it's probably this one or Butter's very own episode. Seeing Tweek and Craig actually getting along and having some natural chemistry was cool. And well, Cartman's side plot ends.
Oh, Cupid me! That's enough! Okay, that's it, Cupid me, that's it! That's it, Cupid me! Okay.
Oh yeah.
We get into what might be the most beautifully animated South Park episode ever. The season 8 opener follows the boys as they buy weapons and basically tell Butters to fuck off. He then comes back as Professor Chaos to fight the ninjas, and we gotta leave it again. To fuck everything up. The rest of the episodes then consisted of boys trying to dress Butters up as a dog to get him to a vet to help him, and they eventually lose him and have to go to this auction all their parents are attending, and Cartman uses a spell of his invalid. The rest of the episode then consists of the boys trying to dress Butters up as a dog to get him to a vet to help him, but they eventually lose him and have to go through this auction all their parents are attending. And to go past it, Cartman uses his spell of invisibility, and yeah, this happens. The parents are outraged by the end of the episode, but my Butters having a fucking ninja on his eye, but by Cartman walking in front of everyone butt naked. Which makes sense, but this is, as I said, the best looking South Park episode, but it's also incredibly funny. Butter's very own episode might have made me pee myself a little, but this had an amazing pairing of great comedy, great visuals, and even better music. The anime song in this was incredible, literally brought a tear to my eye.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I remember this episode having great visuals and a really, really captivating story, and I just can't wait to rewatch.
Oh, that's a big boy, isn't he?